Yes, it is Friday. It is the 20th of April 2018. Hopefully you're going to have an amazing weekend. Hopefully you got the Friday feeling. Thank God it is Friday. There's no school. There's no work. Well, obviously some people that got a work weekend. And obviously, yes, there is homework. So yes, Marvel Contest of Champions is always around to kind of give you a nice warm hug. And kind of remind you you've got to grind hard in order to make it in the game. But anyway, there's Marvel Contest of Champions base stories that I want to cover today. So let's delve into these. Our first story up, and it's Zdravstvuyte to our brothers and sisters playing over in Russia. Obviously a bit of disappointment at the moment, finding that a lot of players in Russia are finding the game is down. For whatever reason, it is being investigated. This has been noted down as being a territorial issue, so I'm not quite sure whether what that means, if that's something to do with, say, connections and communications in Russia based on things being blocked. Don't know, but it's been looked at by Kabam Lira, and obviously this forum post has been filled with a lot of kind of political based jokes. Yes, it's a thing. People do it, don't they? Either way, I hope this is rectified very soon, especially with a lot of our players in the Middle East experiencing some major problems in the last couple of months. It's disappointing when this happens because obviously it would be great for everybody who are playing a decent example of the game each and every day. Like I said, hopefully this gets rectified very soon. Next up is avatars. If you go into the forum, you'll find that you can change your avatar to many other different characters. There's some, obviously, people go, oh, I'd like to have seen more. Yeah, it's kind of good in the meantime that we've got these kind of little added extra ones. I think I'm going to stick to my Dormammu, but a lot of people are kind of calling out for like champions like Carnage. Even though they maybe don't, like the champion, they're still calling out for Carnage. And there's a good chunk of champions to choose from. That's a lot of C's. We have Proxima Midnight Sabretooth, Bishop Sentinel, Killmonger, we've got Hulk Ragnarok, we've got Void, we've got Sentry, we've got MODOK Taskmaster, Hello, Thor Ragnarok, we've then got Blade, Morning Star, then we've got Mephisto, we've got Medusa, we've got Kingpin, we have got Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Vulture, and Stark Spidey, Mr. Punisher 2099, Yondu, and finally Nebula. So a good chunk of new champions to choose from with regards to doing stuff with your avatar. Like I said, I think I'm going to stick to my Moo. Love you, Moo. Next up, and it appears the battle still rages on when it comes to the whole villain tag for Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. We covered this when the champions first went live. They were in Marvel Contest of Champions news with regards to this forum post. Since then, this forum post has kind of extended a lot, with the focus being solely towards, hey, I've got a blade, why haven't they got a villain tag? And we kind of said in Marvel Contest of Champions news, and obviously it's whether you agree or not, that I don't think it really matters. Blade steamrolls through a lot, and Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight, with regards to like playing style, yeah, it was fine to kind of just avoid stuff. If you're playing well, then you know to kind of evade out those specials because they were the most powerful things that the champions emitted. So yes, avoid them. The forum post can really be summed up by this set of kind of sentences here, and that really kind of says that half the people on the forum that complain about Blade are even complaining that he should be nerfed, and the other half are kind of saying that he has been slightly nerfed, or been nerfed because of the way that the Danger Sense and as well the Super Synergy, the Trinity, isn't represented with regards to, say, villain tags and other things going into new events. I don't really care too much. That's my own personal opinion about new champions coming in that don't have the villain tag. As long as Blade does what he normally does, which is kind of have a huge amount of bleed. Yes, if I had him awakened, that'd be great for the regen. That would be fantastic. But, you know, expect things like heal blocks from time to time with other things. And yet, even with like the new boss like Guillotine, it doesn't really matter what champion you use. And I've had fun using Stark Spidey, which I don't normally use. I've recently got him and now I'm using him a lot more. And yeah, just like how I work stuff with that. The different champions I'd have to use. And Kabam obviously learning and going, hey, you know, well, we're not going to put them in with the villain tag in order to kind of change it up. Because otherwise everyone's going to steamroller through it. So it's nice to get a bit of change with that, especially with new content coming in. And yeah, have your thoughts on the comment section below or at the forum post. This does rage on, and I don't think there's going to be a clear winner or loser in this. I think everyone's just going to stick to their guns with regards to their own opinions on the matter. As you well know, if you follow the channel, all the other Marvel Contest of Champions YouTubers, anyone really that talks about the word gold, and I'm not going to break into a song, though if you did want to see a video where I break into a song about gold, I'll leave a link in the description. You won't be disappointed by it. Anyway, gold. Now, the whole factor about gold is the amount that we need in game. We need a lot more in order to kind of progress our champions through with rank ups and things like that. On average, with regards to the extent of arena grind that I do once a week, I probably earn about 1 million gold. And that's my choice. I choose to grind out a lot in arena, especially over the weekend, because it's a longer time point to then get stuff in like units, helpful items, get 5-star and 4-star shards, which then is helpful to then progress my roster even further. Now, again, like I said, that is my choice, but a lot of players do find that they don't have the sufficient time to do that, but still want to make those gains. So, what has been said? What's the update? As you know, this is an old forum post that we've covered countless times on the channel. What has been said? What's the latest from Kabam? Because we have heard something. Kabam Mike first says there has been a sort of a civil war. People have been not really doing constructive feedback, but they've been kind of like going at one another in this forum post, which isn't cool, but at the same time, people are very passionate about the game. So obviously it's important to understand that. Kabam Mike goes on to say that he understands there is a different type of player in the game. There's the intense grinder. Without actually saying it, this is the thing, he doesn't actually said this. In a nutshell, he could say, yeah, if you grind out a lot in arena, you'll get a lot of gold. And the same thing with like, if we introduce more halls of fortune, you get more gold. That's not really kind of said in this, but in a roundabout way, he's sort of saying that those that get gold have gold, and those that are very kind of, well, cheap, in some ways, thrifty, as he puts it. Kabam Mike ends off by saying that they're indeed working on something. They're not kind of giving any great details on what it is, and there's no timescales for it, but literally saying that there is something that needs to be done about the gold situation, whether or not it's kind of like thrusting a lot of gold in certain bits of content, how they end up doing it. Do they do a regular kind of halls of fortune each week? Either way, this would be a welcome change, and it's good in some ways to see this being done. Obviously, my experience with Captain Marvel's SP2 and the kind of turnaround and timescales to get things done, I'm not going to hold my breath. This may take 1 month, it may take 1 year, but if they could do something, that would be great. It would be even better if we could have something by next month. Or at least the month after, once all the Infinity War stuff has been done. Next up, we're off to Marvel Insider. Not much happening with regards to the rewards section for Marvel Insider. There is the Ultimate Crystal, which I think has been there a little while. I think that's going to be a stayer. And also, we've got the Infinity War starter bundle. Either way, not much happening. I expect in the next month we'll probably see something on here. Activities wise, there's been a lot with regards to the Avengers section. So if you did want to get some points in Marvel Insider, go across and kind of do all these little things. And as well, don't forget to do your points when it comes to your beginner, normal and heroic. And a final bit of news to finish you on is this thing here. This has been in the forum. It's done by Nope, or Nope, but Nope's longer, or No P. Well, I'll go and consult a doctor if you can't pee. The main thing about this is an image of potential champions that will be coming in. It's like legit new champions coming. It's, well, a lot of champions that are actually still in there in the game, and as well things that are obviously coming. Some like not so much, especially because the fact that Master Chief is you know, there, like he's right here. So yeah, don't think Master Chief is coming into Marvel Contest of Champions anytime soon. So that's been your Marvel Contest of Champions news for the 20th of April 2018. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. Maybe some more news will be on Monday. Sometimes on the weekend it can be a little bit dead, a little bit quiet. I'm hopefully going to have a Dungeons video out and kind of look at it a bit more in depth. But maybe kind of come up with a shorter video that's kind of a bit more explanatory to then help out people that may be a little bit confused about how it works. There has been a full forum post, but some people react with like videos. They like to see videos. Other people would like to read. I'll give you that option to the forum post as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I've been RichTheMan. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit notifications so you see Marvel Contest of Champions news when it pops up. Follow me on social media, links in the description. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now.